Namaste, Shalom, Salam. This is Mother Sofia. Satnam, everybody. I'm going to tell you the story of what's been going on this planet. All of the books that you read, whether it's the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, whichever book it is, the Book of Mormons, there is a story that is told on this land, on this sacred, holy land that we call Mother Earth, Gaia. Whatever book you read, they will tell you, as above, so below. Focus on those things and know that the kingdom of heaven is on earth. There are many temples, half destroyed, some of them around the world, that have been showing you your truth. Right now, a lot of spiritual people and those who are awake and are continuing to awaken to the truth know that there has been an elite group of people who have been holding the power. I don't like the word elite because they have been called elite because they possess the most money. And they've accrued that wealth by means that are not moral. We're talking about the people that have been vaccinating you, that have been harming you in your food, in your pharmaceuticals, in your shampoos, in your water, putting fluoride in water and other chemicals that have given you diseases and illnesses that are not natural to your divine body. What I want you to know is how they got that power. Because if you're on the kingdom of heaven, how did they attain that power? First of all, the gods lived on this planet with you. If you go to the Greek temples, the ancient Egyptian temples, the Indian temples, and even the pre-Islamic land of Mecca, the same gods and goddesses were there. They all relate. Horus is Jesus, is Shiva, is Buddha, is Allah. Mary is Margali, is Isis, is Sekhmet, and in this lifetime, Sofia Hayat. We are compassionate and loving and kind and caring, and the wealth created on this land was given to you all. There is those who hold the power, but holding the power is a position of humility, morality, and responsibility to humanity. I am the mother and you are the children, and I have a responsibility to you. I don't work alone. When you read the books, you will know that there is the Elohim, the gods, and this is written in the Bible, in the Quran, in the Torah, in the Book of Mormon, in other books. Creation was not just an act of one, although it came from one. I sang the song and created the vibration of Om, which created the Father, which created the Son. The flower of life, this symbol here, shows you the order of creation. It starts with one circle in the center, and out comes other circles. So you're all connected to that first circle, but there was a first circle, the first frequency, energy, consciousness from which you are all connected. But there is that responsibility. There is an order, a divine order to those who know that responsibility, who are that responsibility, who were born into that responsibility, the family of Christ, the family of Isis. And we are here again. We never left. But there has been a program over many, many lifetimes that has made us forget. One of the things in my upbringing that made me forget was the religion I was born in, which is Islam. Islam means peace. And unfortunately, Muhammad, who is a traitor to humanity, who is a grey, came here and told everybody the lies and took the sacred words, and within them he interweaved the lies, which is Islam today. Muhammad did no miracles. There are no miracles recorded of the Prophet. The only thing that they state in the book is that he was illiterate and then he saw the angel and he wrote the word. But there was no evidence and witnesses to this. The cognitive dissonance plays very strongly in a lot of those who are born into Islam and indeed the other religions, because it is empowered and trained into the mind from a young age that this is the truth. However, those who truly understand religions like Islam will read between the lines when it tells you to go seek. These are the very words in the Quran. Go out and seek yourself, and in every part of history, you will find Allah. That is in the surahs, which is a beautiful thing. When you understand that and you seek, as I've been seeking the last 7 years, you will understand that Shiva is Allah, is Buddha, is Jesus, and comes from the mother and the father, the Alpha, the Omega. We have now joined as one. There is no separation or duality. So, yes, the family, the Holy Family, we were compassionate. We knew no evil, we knew no wrong. And then they came. They played with our compassion and took advantage of our compassion and our love, presented themselves as gods, and we believed them. We gave freely of our abundance and our love and our compassion. They were jealous of what we have. They tricked that power out of us. How? Those of you who have been on this path for a long time will know of sacred geometry. They are symbols, signs, and shapes which carry much power, which are embedded in the very creation of life itself. The Fibonacci sequence, Phi, is found in your bodies and everything that grows from this land. They came, they took the secrets, and they switched the signs. Like Hitler took the symbol of the sun, the swastika, he turned it around and used it for evil. How could he use that for evil? Because we had not switched off evil. We did not know that this was something that could happen. Even the salute of Hitler was a salute to the sun god, using the sun god's power for the wrong reason. The sun, the Lion of Judah, Christ our son. I've been in a battle for the last 6 years. My family were the original family in Mecca, and in Mecca stood 360 idols, one of which was goddess Isis, the Quraysh tribe, the tribe of my mother. This tribe not only protected the secrets of Mecca, but were protecting me, were protecting the genetics that I hold within my body, the Ark of the Covenant. And then Muhammad, who was a grey, who came and fought his way into our holy land and took away what was originally there. Now, I'm going to say something to you because I know what every Muslim will say. They will hold Islam close to their chest and hold Islam close to your chest. Hold Allah in your heart. But remove Muhammad, the traitor. Today, if someone came onto your door and waged a war and said, if you do not become the new religion, let's call it Kamashi, And they held a knife to you and said, this is our new religion, Kamashi. You will become Kamashi or we will kill you. Muslims will stand strong and say, no, kill us. Some will change. If every school and every hospital here said you cannot treat your child unless you become Kamashi, you have two choices. Let your child die or become. Now, this is what happened in that time. Muhammad was no prophet. He was a killer. If you go to the museums in Turkey, you will see his sword. Killing is not our way. Jesus killed no one. Buddha killed no one. They don't have blood on their hands. Think about this and don't let the cognitive dissonance, the programming of what you were bought, make you give your allegiance to the grey leader, Muhammad. He came into Mecca, he killed my family and forced them to become this new religion that he had bought in. But I woke up in this lifetime and I remembered everything. In the time of the Mayans, my family are the keeper of trees and time. So I was able to go back to the very spots where they came and killed and murdered and took away our power. I gave birth to a child in Chichen Itza, and as she came out of my womb, they swooped in and they took her. And they knew that my child would have power, so they used her, trained her to become one of them. Of course, she knew no different. Once you take the child away and train her into something else, she became one of them. This is the start of the story and how it happened. The gods are and were here. And throughout all these lifetimes, they've been waiting for my awakening so that I might remember and go back, because I'm the only one who can go back to those times and restore people. Those of you who have been lucky enough to work with me in those moments and have been restored will know yourself as a god. Venus has been here. Bastet. Many gods and goddesses. Many angels. There were many battles in Chichen Itza, in Tulum, in the ruins in Tulum. The will of Gabriel was taken away. I now have the willpower back. The willpower that was taken from humanity to know themselves. And the fluoride poisoning your pineal gland so that even though the truth presented itself to you, you just accept what you were given and fed. Like zombies. You are in the kingdom of heaven. We are all gods. We are all stars and angels. Your family, mother, father, son is here again. The Elohim are here. We have remembered. We have traversed the supernatural realms and fought the battles because they had overtaken us and chained us and locked us up and used our power to manifest things that should not have been on this planet. How do they do that? How am I standing here? Because there is your consciousness and yourself. This is your present form, your holy divine body, the temple, in which resides your higher self, the consciousness which is connected through these circles to each other. So imagine an umbilical cord that comes up to your higher self, and your higher self is your consciousness, which guides the body. And your pineal is that connection to yourself, and therefore to each other with the flower of life. That has been disrupted. How? They disrupted that through frequency, through media control, through the chemicals that are put in your body, through manipulation of the holy books, so your belief system, and by the false narrative that they played. It's like a song they play over and over again. From the minute you're at school, you learn about the story of Adam and Eve, the same story repeating itself over and over again. And yet you have not read the words yourself of the Bible to understand that in the Bible it says that God said, do not eat of that tree or you shall die. But they ate of the tree because the snake said, eat of the tree so that you might know good from bad. What a wonderful thing to know. The snake was the soul, Sophia, mother. And the other dude was a grey, an archon, a dark energy who doesn't have your best interest at heart. And he's a liar because Adam and Eve did not die. Read the words. I know you don't have time to study like I have. It was my purpose to do this, to wake up, because once the mother is awake, you're awake. But if this intrigues you, seek. I have met with every single one of them as a spy, taken back all that they took from us. The Vedas will tell you about the supernatural levels, and that's where I have been. And that's where I traverse, either with or without the mysteries. Within my body, the corrections have been made, and therefore, for you, you are in the womb of the mother now. The father, Osiris, my son too, but my equal. I created a father for you all. And a son. We all operate on this earth. Everything is being cleaned up now. So I am asking you all, don't give your energy to their last attempts to create chaos and to change your mind. More recently, the whole police thing with the black person being killed. Look at the statistics. Look at why this has gone so big. Look at why other reports have not gone so big. There's a reason for everything. The chaos itself will bring forth an action that will imprint the truth and your safety and peace forever. It's already done. Relax and be joyful. Don't let anything come into your field of perception that is bringing any negativity or anger to you. That's when you know it's them. They have no power left. The last ditch attempts of a struggling race that came here, who did not belong here. The corrections have been done, and if you're intrigued more about who I am, you will find some information on my website, sofiahayat.me. My first awakening came when somebody did ayahuasca and saw me, and they said that they were told that I was the planet of information, healing and wisdom. And that intrigued me, so I Googled my name, Sophia, planet, information, wisdom, and I found a book that had just come out, The Return of the Divine Sophia. And it resonated with me. The miracles are here now, dear ones. Christ has risen. The rising of Christ was to give him back the light from the Father and the Mother, which was being blocked by them. There is no separation in religion and in each other and in your divinity. It's all the same. We just came back in different lifetimes and presented ourselves in different ways. And this is the amalgamation of it all. It is your soul who you are. We are all one. The new world order is the order of peace, of unity. That's what we are. You are awake and you are here. Let the wisdom flow through you freely as the power of the divine Lord. Namaste, Shalom, Salam. I am the Mother Sofia Hayat, Mother of all, Wisdom of God. Sat Nam.